Can Christianity change culture, economy, and governments?
Can a Christian have an AI girlfriend?
If you're interested in these topics, you should watch this or listen.
That was good.
I like
that was
that.
good. That was fun. She did exactly what you did.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is, you know how Ben would like slap Munchkin's hips like
Yes.
back and forth like this?
Yeah.
Well, he does that to Zion. And Zion loves it.
I know I've
Like-
been calling him sometimes going,
Every time he is like, more. He thinks it's the funniest thing. And sometimes he'll like come up to me and he'll like pat his sides and like try to get
Like,
me to
do it
do
to
it.
me.
Yeah,
That's
he's like
so
asking
funny.
me to do it. It's so funny.
now he has to
He
try the
loves
Gur
it.
spin. That'll be next. Which child will like the Gur spin and the Gur drag?
Not Samuel.
No, probably not Samuel.
Gur was such a weird dog. Ben would drag that dog on the floor and he'd love it. Love it. He'd want more.
And you take it while it's laying on the ground on its side, and you'd spin him and get him spinning real good. And he loved it.
Weirdest thing.
So weird.
Oh, Gur was a weirdo.
He was.
He was.
Gross.
He was good though, but he was gross.
I know that he was special to your family, but not my favorite dog.
Special to me.
He was special to your dad. He was special to your dad and Lily and
Yeah.
not Micah.
Not Micah.
No.
Ellie, Evelyn. He wasn't my favorite dog.
Poor Gur.
I know
Bear.
people found him like endearing and
He was
stuff,
endearing
and
in a
I
gross kind of way.
I just
Yeah.
am not a fan of like gross animals.
Sometimes I'd look at him and be like, "You're okay," and then most of the time I was like, "I hate you."
The worst time, I'll never forget Ben. The one time Ben got genuinely angry with him is Ben got like a really expensive pizza.
No, it wasn't. It was just Papa John's.
Oh, I thought it was expensive. I thought it was like a Chicago type thing or something.
No.
I
No.
mean, when you're like young and
Restless.
like when you don't have a lot of money, a pizza's a lot of money.
Right. Well, Ben got this pizza. He set it up on the table and he leaves for, I think, like it was like 5 minutes or something.
Not even that.
Not even. Well, he comes back and Gur had actually gotten up on the table. Now, Gur's a small dog for the viewers. He's a small little Pomeranian. He'd gotten up on the table into the box and was eating Ben's pizza. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, Ben eventually is like, get down. Well, Gur, instead of getting down, instead of having any fear, starts growling at Ben and barking and guarding the pizza from Ben. And that was the one time that it really bothered Ben because he called me about it.
Yeah.
He called me. He's like,
I can't believe what this dog did.
that little turd.
Not only does my dad make him breakfast and not me,
Yeah.
now he's eating my pizza.
That dog got eggs and spinach
And
cheese every morning.
I know, and then
morning.
he'd get scraps too
Yeah.
throughout the day.
Yeah.
That dog ate like a king.
Did.
Ben had a bit of jealousy.
He was overweight because of it too.
Ben was like, he stole my blessing. He was the
Yeah.
Jacob to my Esau. He was the favored one.
He was the favored one.
He came in my dad's old age and tricked him.
Took everything from me.
I didn't even give him my bowl of soup.
Even when you moved out,
Yep.
he took your room.
Oh my gosh.
He probably did. He
Probably.
probably just was like, this is mine now.
Mitch reached out and felt Gur's fur and he said, this is the hair of my son. To you, a
My
mighty
baby boy.
To you, a mighty nation will be born, Gur. And Gur's sitting there going,
Oh my gosh. That was the thing that I think bothered me the most was the way he breathed so loudly. It was like, go away.
He did look cute. If you're watching, look up Schipperke Pomeranian mix.
Yeah, it looked kind of like a tanuki.
You look cute.
Yeah.
He was probably cuter when he was younger, but he was old.
No, he was still
and
cute when he was old.
I saw him.
I think he was.
No, I thought he looked good.
I think he was cute too, but knowing his gross mannerisms, that curbed it. It curbed it
Yeah.
a little bit.
Maybe that's what it was. I just saw how his.
You saw
He
him for
was
who he
kinda
really
gross.
was.
You peeled back the layers of Gur's onion, and you saw him for the scared little Gur he really was.
Oh man.
That's how I always know a segment is good. Is sometimes like I don't rewatch our episodes too often because I just am not a fan of podcasts, which is ironic because I'm on one. But when I do, and
Don't
it
worry,
makes
you're getting fired after
good,
tonight. So.
good. I feel that. I'm glad. But when I actually go back, and I've lived through a segment, but I re-laugh at one of them. Like I genuinely laugh at one of our segments that
Yeah.
I've already lived through. I'm like, that was a good one.
I laugh at quite a bit of stuff when I watch our episodes. I'm like, you know what's really funny though?
Mhm.
What's really funny and really sad is I laugh at my jokes a second time.
Isn't that weird? It's a weird feeling when you laugh at your own jokes. Like when you look at yourself and you hear yourself make the joke and you're like, good one. That's me.
It's like,
Hey,
oh,
if you make a good joke, you make a good joke.
I know. Well, I don't know if everybody thinks my jokes are funny, but I think my jokes are funny.
You won that game.
Oh yeah, I did win that
You
game.
did win the game. You won it fair and square.
I won it by a lot, actually. I won it. I think I won it. I had 4 points, and nobody had more than 2 points.
No.
Someone had 3.
Did they?
I always feel bad.
I was winning by 2. I remember that. Then maybe I had 5.
I always feel bad playing those games because I can't, I'm really bad at pity laughs. No, it's bad because I'll sit there and I'll read a joke, and if I don't find it funny at all, I'm like, okay. And it's like a mean thing. And I don't even mean to do it. It's like somebody will write a joke.
Levi puts on his mean girl.
It kind of is. I'll sit there and I'll read it, and it's only after I give the reaction do I realize how mean it was because someone thought that was funny.
Someone wrote it down.
Yeah.
Someone
It
wrote
was
it
funny.
down.
And I'm
yeah.
just like, huh.
Or they wrote it down out of desperation.
Something. I'm hoping it's the desperation because there was a couple on there that I was like, kind of I read them and I didn't even give a pity laugh.
Right.
I just put it aside. I'm like, well, that was dumb. I didn't say it, but you
I
can
think
tell.
that was really dumb. I hated it.
This didn't make me laugh in the slightest.
Don't come at me again with this crap.
It's not your best. It's raw. It's raw. Look at it. You want me to send that joke out there? It's bloody raw.
It's horrible. Check the roof while I'm here.
Oh, yeah. You going to see if it has any water damage?
Yeah, it does, actually. I see it.
Oh, no.
That tile. Any more leakage? Hopefully not.
I hope not. That was what we were
Hopefully
working
not.
on over the last couple days was Ben's roof.
Yeah, that was exciting, actually.
I'm sure it was extra exciting for Ben. You
That's
still have any
exciting.
bruises you can show us, Ben? Any scratches from that roofing experience?
I've got one.
Do you really? Oh, you do? How'd you get it?
I have no idea how I got it.
Oh my gosh.
She shows up with random bruises like, what are you doing?
I have a fun toddler tune.
I want to hear it.
It is for your song.
Levi, oh Levi.
Oh my
Levi, oh,
goodness.
Levi.
So it's Levi, oh Levi, you light up the night, I think is.
Yeah.
A podcast without you just wouldn't feel right.
Well, now I'm expecting a new rendition at the end of this episode.
It's actually pretty good, to the point where I had to ask Ben, are these the actual lyrics?
It's like, yeah.
And he was like, no, they should be though. So it's Levi, oh Levi, banana nanai. So that part I knew wasn't the real lyrics.
Skips right on through.
But the next part's good. It goes, as Christ is alive, I will love you. Which I was like, oh,
That's so thought out too. Sam's lyrics are usually they revolve around Asians or made up words, but that was oddly
There's banana nanai, as Christ is alive, I will love you.
Levi, oh Levi, banana nanai, as Christ is alive, I will love you.
Aww. That's a good rendition.
I think it's pretty
is.
good,
I like
actually.
that one. That's a feelsy one.
Yeah.
A little
I
bit
think that's
of-
like someone loves me. Oh gosh, it's happening.
Oh gosh.
Is that what having a friend feels like? I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Ben keeps me in the basement and feeds me scraps. Pulls me up once every week for an episode.
It's time to do an episode, Levi.
Come on, monkey. Clap your hands.
I'm sick of the eggshells and coffee rinds, Ben, please. Can you at least toast them?
Samuel does love you, though.
Oh.
Samuel, he talks about you a lot.
I told Ben it's a transcending friendship. It's a
Genetic friendship.
genetic friendship. It was passed down.
Yeah. That's kind of like with Jacob, too. Jacob and Nathaniel.
Mm.
Cause
Yeah,
like,
Samuel and Nene really get along.
Really?
Yeah.
Nathaniel apparently, when Liz asked him who to like invite him to his party, the first person he said was Samuel.
I wonder if there's ever been any studies done on that.
I don't know.
Like generational friendships or something.
I don't
know.
know if it's a real thing, though.
I've not. I
Never
will
heard of
say
it.
like I've never like
We should open up a study.
Oh, I'll be next
Put in the
time.
comments.
put it in the comments.
It sounds like some weird eschatology.
The study of the end times is
Oh gosh.
study of the end times is genetic friendship. What? What?
Okay.
We're worn out. We haven't even started. We're all burnt out.
Already tired, boys. It's like the Avengers. That's my secret. I'm always tired.
You
That's
guys.
the truth, though.
I was gonna say.
I write like little summaries for the boys after they turn like a certain age. So like the first month, and then 2 months, and then 3 months, a year and a half, and all that. So I was reading something, and I was like, oh my goodness, Samuel used to cry so much.
Yeah. No, I will never forget that. I did not know it was humanly possible for people to go without sleep as much as you guys did. I was actually getting
Me either.
nervous.
We went through a whole bottle of gas drops in 3 days with that kid.
Yeah.
He basically like drank milk and gas drops.
Yeah. Didn't help.
I
Tell you
know.
what, it didn't help.
I'll tell
But
you what, I know.
But the chiropractor helped. The chiropractor did help because apparently he had a slip disc.
Ooh.
And it took a couple sessions.
Was it a slip disc or?
Yeah. It was in his hip.
See, I don't remember anything in that
It was
time period.
I know you totally like repressed it from your memory.
I did.
But yeah, he slipped a disc in his hip, like, and it took, I think, like 2 weeks of going to the chiropractor twice a week to actually get it to stay where it needed to be. And then he was like doing fine because like his digestion could actually move properly.
Ben tries to think back to that period. It's just the color gray.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
there's
just
like
the
a certain
static
day
from a TV.
Yeah.
With like silence crying, like quiet crying in the background.
His favorite song gently playing over it.
Yeah, just the faintest.
And the song from Tarzan, what is that?
Yeah. You'll be in my
You'll
heart.
be in my heart. Yeah.
Crying, it will
Yeah.
be all right.
That and
Except he would change the words to "Come stop your crying, please don't cry, please stop crying, please stop crying."
Yeah.
Like you would just like
Would you really?
you would just change the words.
He was desperate. Ooh.
kicking
He would
everything.
just change the words to "Please stop crying" over and over.
Might want to check the camera angle.
Yeah, I got to readjust her maybe.
Way to go. Way to go.
I've been suggesting we move the chair for months now.
You are one pathetic loser.
What's that from?
That's from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. Why'd you have to? Oh, you moved my camera.
Yeah, I kicked it.
Hashtag rude. I thought you moved yours.
I respect nobody's space, not even your cameras.
Jeez.
I'm not a respecter of spaces.
For our viewers watching, I would not recommend Dumb and Dumber as a family movie.
Oh, it's fine. Actually, I don't remember anything about it really.
Definitely got
Don't
some-
remember a lot of it.
It's one of those old PG movies.
She had me watch it when we were dating,
Because I love it.
LOL.
It's so freaking
and
funny.
I don't remember it too well.
It's
Been
just
doing
so
that
There was a
stupid.
dead parrot in it.
Pretty bird. Pretty
I
bird.
remember that part.
The viewers are getting a whole new
They are.
view on Jamie and her
I
humor.
know. I love stupid humor.
Stupid humor is based.
You're talking like a zoomer. What?
Skibbity.
Based.
Based?
I like based too, though.
I don't fully
I
understand
don't even
what it
understand.
means.
It's like means you're like. Well, what does it mean? It means you're like.
It can be used either ironically or unironically. That's the hard part. It's basically like.
Is it like rad or cool or?
It's just for me. It like gives the idea of like you're uncaring about what people say, and you're just like cool in your own way. Like
Oh,
I don't care what you say. I'm gonna say what it actually is, and like this is what it is. I'm not unapologetic for it.
Okay.
That's the way it comes across to me.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be really funny.
Let's look up the.
Not just
Dictionary of
looking
it.
up with the Urban Dictionary. Let's ask Chat GPT.
Oh no.
No.
We've already started in that. We've got a story to tell. We've got a story to go through first.
Yeah, we do.
We can't get in a rabbit hole before the story.
You guys want to hear a story?
Yes.
What genre of story?
It is riots, and mass hysteria.
So like a horror or
Supernatural?
No.
Thriller?
thriller?
Comedy?
Yeah, it's like comedy because
Okay.
it's so dumb. It's just dumb what happens in it.
Fair enough. Okay, we're going into
A
a comedy.
tragedy? Is it a comedic tragedy?
No.
Make us laugh.
Make me laugh, monkey.
Dance.
So, Paul had set up a major base in Ephesus
New
to preach the
Testament.
gospel. Yeah, we're in New Testament, baby. And Ephesus was a major city in the Greco-Roman period.
Okay.
And so it was a big city with ports. It's in like a modern day, like Western Turkey.
Okay.
And so it had like major ports and stuff. And because it was at the mouth of I forget the name of the river. And it was it was a very wealthy city. It also was a central, like it was a hub for Artemis worship. And so one of the ancient wonders of the world actually was the temple Artemis there in Ephesus. And so they were huge into the worship of idols, Artemis, obviously. And the whole city was just a debauchery farm.
No, does that temple still stand?
No, I think just the foundation still stands today.
Okay.
The river was the Caister River, and it empties into the Aegean Sea.
There we go.
And just so our viewers are clear, not me because I know, but which one was Artemis again?
Goddess of love, right?
Yeah, like she was the
And sexuality.
Roman goddess of love and sexuality.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't actually look too much. Like I should have done a deep dive into her a little bit, but
She wasn't the one of wisdom, was she?
no.
Okay.
So there was huge worship of Artemis. And there was a certain silversmith in the city. Paul had been preaching there for about 2 years. And lots of people were coming to the Lord, converting a lot of people to Christianity. And so the silversmith started to notice, and he was getting angry because his main trade was making little idols of Artemis and like silversmithing, like just different icons and stuff of Artemis and her temple and stuff like that.
Right.
And so
it was the tourist trade.
She, yeah. So he was like, okay, I don't like what's happening because if this keeps going, it's going to ruin my business.
Right. He really refined that one thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, seriously, he was likely to make miniatures of the goddess and like sold them to the.
I can make Artemis and Artemis related things.
Yes.
That's what I can do.
And so he gathered fellow like craftsmen that
other
also
Artemis
were doing
craftsmen.
this. Yeah.
Very specific.
It was such a big thing there, though.
Right,
like, it was
right.
huge.
It's like a whole trade dedicated just making Mickey Mouses.
Yeah. Which.
Yeah, I mean, it's profitable.
And so he complains and he says, hey, there's this guy, Paul, preaching that gods made with human hands are not gods at all. And it's turning people away from Artemis worship. And so he's like, it's threatening our livelihood. We have what we have because of this trade. And so he's saying, he basically appealed to them. And he was like, hey, we need to stop this. But also, his speech also kind of talked about how he was warning that the prestige of the Artemis's temple and her honor was at risk. And so they started screaming, great is Artemis of the Ephesians.
Oh, yeah. I know the story.
So what's funny about this, it ignited such a fervor in the people that it caused a massive riot. And so the Bible talks about how there was confusion. And so people started getting wild, went to the theater, and there was tons of people in this theater screaming, hollering. They drug 2 of Paul's travel companions into the theater, and they're all screaming. What's funny about the account is that the Bible says that most of the people there were confused as to even why they were there.
You know what I find even more funny about that specific account? Because I actually know this account pretty well. Because I've listened to it a couple times. What always shocks me is how tactics haven't changed.
Right.
Like if you look at what that was, some might call it a peaceful protest.
Yep.
But it's like
Some
you look
might.
at this and it's they have a slogan. They scream it out without knowing what it is. They get violent. They begin to riot. And before you know it, I mean, it's just mass chaos and confusion.
Yeah.
And you see it even today. This is the exact same thing you see to this very day. And it's funny because just earlier there was a guy that I was talking with, and he's trying to discredit all of Paul's accounts because he's like, oh, he was a crazy person. Why would you believe his accounts? And it's because you can see the history of it
Right.
repeating itself.
Yeah.
You can see everything happening exactly as it did back in the day today.
Right.
Because, I mean, listen to that slogan, great is Artemis of the Ephesians, but you have numerous slogans like that people shout out, and it stirs people up in confusion and anger, but they don't even really know what they're rioting for.
Yeah. No, and I was thinking the same thing as he was telling the story. Like the example of like these women's rights movements and like LGBTQ and trans and all that stuff. And like one guy just simply asks, what is a woman? What makes a woman a woman?
Right.
And literally no one there can answer the question.
Or even like the whole Israel and Gaza thing. A lot of people are not even very well read on that subject when they're rioting. I can't remember what the video is.
So true.
But there's a video where this guy, like, he's like, "What are you rioting for?" And the girl he's interviewing just kind of looks, like a deer caught in headlights. Like a lot of people when they get caught up in these, no, it's just trendy. It's social media. You see that the people are signaling, the people that you're following that send out the signals are signaling for you to do the thing, and so you do the thing.
Yeah, and they just want something to be angry and frustrated about.
Well, these people were definitely angry and frustrated over something. And so they
there's more.
Yeah, there's more. So then Alexander, who was a Jew, came up to try and calm the crowd, probably just to smooth it over, like, hey, we weren't involved in this. We didn't do this. And they recognized he was a Jew, the crowd did. And immediately for 2 hours, they just screamed, "Great is Artemis of the Ephesians," and just screamed for 2 hours.
Again.
Insane.
I mean, again, though.
And Paul tried to go to him to like go there. And his disciples were like, hey, no. Even like some of the officials in the cities who I guess were friendly with him were like writing to him, hey, don't go.
The police that are standing on the side, making sure that the riot, they can't really do much.
So there was like pandemonium and everything like that. So an official, the town clerk came.
Okay.
And he addresses the crowd, and basically one of the interesting things was he affirmed Ephesus's devotion to Artemis and her temple. And he said that, claiming that, the temple was divine and like, but then it said hold on, I'm going to look it up because it was actually really interesting and just like, it almost glossed over it. I want to read it verbatim here, but, he said, "Men of Ephesus, who is there who does not know the city of Ephesians is the temple keeper of the great Artemis and of the sacred stone that fell from the sky?" What? And so there was some kind of sacred stone, probably a meteorite or something that fell from the sky that they also worshipped or that they associated with her. Super interesting, but for him to mention that, it must have been part of their worship. It was kind of a weird thing that I almost glossed over, and I was like, wait a minute, what is he talking about? I tried to look it up, and no one really knows what that was about. But then he basically argued that the two guys that they grabbed in the riot and pulled up, Paul's companions, they weren't blaspheming Artemis and stuff. And he's like, take it up with the town clerk, or take it up with the officials, go through the channels, because we're in danger of causing a riot for no reason. We can get in a lot of trouble for this. And so then everyone just was like, oh, okay. And then they all went home. And that was it. That was that.
So they're a little bit better mannered than some of the recent things.
Yeah, they all went home. They're like, okay, well, we're done. What I thought was interesting, though, with that account, too, though, is it's funny. Because like they don't even know why they're there. Yeah. They're just all there at this 25. The archaeological find of that theater, it could hold like 20-some thousand people. Oh. It's huge. But they all didn't know why they were there. They're just screaming and great is Artemis of the Ephesians. Like, why are we here? I don't know. But another reason why I thought that was an interesting account and it's worth bringing it up and talking about is because how the gospel changed. It didn't just like we think of the gospel of like, oh yeah, it changes lives and everything.
Right.
But it changed literally the whole world. The whole world went from pagan to Christian, basically.
Right.
And how it can change like whole landscapes of cities and everything, where it changes the economy. It can change the economy. It can change the government and just the city as a whole, which I find really fascinating, really cool.
The government, you say?
The government.
Boy, that sounds good right now.
So I thought it was really cool, though. Like it was a neat story how like God moves and how like people want to limit it and go, well, you're just running out and like, but the broader picture is you're changing society as a whole. Like Christians in the church should be enacting change in society as a whole when you're doing your part and what you should be doing as the church.
Right, because I can't even remember, when Paul initially set out to the first city, I think he only knew 2 people there.
He set out with Aquilus and Priscilla, I believe.
I mean, you listen to his story, and it's one of those things where
they walked in. That's what a lot of the apostles did in
Yeah.
different places. They just walked up and they're like, all right, let's do this thing. And they just started preaching the gospel and seeing people get saved and set free.
Yeah. That's
Very
cool.
cool. Very cool. Artemis was interesting though, because what I do remember about her from Rick Renner's Light in the Darkness book. She
What was that hand motion there? What was that signaling?
I don't know.
The Light in the Darkness book.
Light in the darkness.
People are like, what are they into?
What?
Some conspiracy-minded person's like, I knew it.
There it is. It's like that Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. But
they're part of it. They're part of the world order.
Yeah. What I do remember about the Artemis and what he talked about was it was different from like the traditional like Greek Artemis, like where the Greeks traditionally
Venus?
No, with
Venus?
how they traditionally worshipped her,
Okay.
where it was like she was like a moon goddess and the hunt or something like that. But the one in Ephesus, it was this, they have these statues and it's like the statue with tons of breast all over it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. And like she was the goddess of, I think it was like sexual immorality.
And
or
you're sure it's the
something
Artemis
like
and
that.
not
Let me double check.
Yeah, because it's sounding more and more like that other one that I can't think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, Ephesian Artemis. Here's what. Okay, yeah. So she was a unique version of the goddess Artemis, primarily worshipped in the city of Ephesus. Oh, she was a powerful fertility goddess
It's so weird.
Yeah.
associated with childbirth and the city's patron and protector. And yeah, so yeah, she did. I can show the image.
She
of
was
it.
also, wasn't she also the goddess who was into, like, she could change her gender as well?
No, that is not her.
I was
wasn't her?
thinking Aphrodite. That's what kept coming up.
Yeah, that's I think what I was thinking too, but that's
why.
The more the better.
that's what they thought
That's what
apparently.
the craftsmen were thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, breast tumor is all good.
Yeah.
There's,
So much more we could say, but we should not.
again, we need to change
stop.
gears.
Yep.
Get us out of here.
But yeah,
Put us in reverse.
That was Artemis and who
Gosh
they
darn.
worshipped. Yeah, I think I was getting her confused too with Aphrodite.
That's why I kept thinking, but it's wild how because it was the hunt, but it's weird how her whole thing shifted.
Well, I think that was just unique to Ephesus.
Ah.
Like their worship of her was unique to Ephesus. Very strange.
Seems these gods aren't built on a solid foundation.
It's
Seems like they can
almost-
change very easily.
Almost like they're not the one true God.
Almost. I wouldn't go that far, but I mean,
Speaking of gods, you guys want to hear about
Another story?
our overlord, the new overlord coming?
oh.
I took my medication today.
The AI. I know we talk
that
about
one.
it all the time,
Okay.
but
I thought you were talking about our government.
I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand now, man. I mean,
yeah,
it's
they're passing
getting
laws where it's going
crazy.
hand in hand.
Yeah.
So AI has come out with specifically XAI has come out with their new Grok model.
Yeah.
And it's super powerful and stuff. But then out of nowhere, Elon Musk launches companions, is what he calls them. I have another word for it, but he calls them companions. And
Outrageous.
I call them significant others.
they are it's something so wild,
Dystopian, if you will.
dystopian,
That's a great word for it. Dystopian.
And this is what I've been talking about, like how nasty and dangerous it's gonna
How what
be.
we've all been talking about now. Okay, Ben, come down on high horse now. We've all been predicting.
That
Unfortunately, it wasn't on anyone's bingo card.
I know.
I
but
told
it
you it
should
was
have been
gonna
on
get too
mine.
wild.
Okay, so he has this companion app now.
Yeah.
And it is unreal what this thing does and what it is. It is a
Annie is
girlfriend.
her name.
Yeah, Annie is her name.
Oh,
It
Annie
is-
is her name?
Yeah, it is a girlfriend AI that he just launched out into the ether for anyone to get. And as soon as like it went out in Japan, Grok topped their charts.
Oh my gosh.
Not kidding.
Of course.
And a couple other places in the different countries. It just Grok topped the chart. And then read, I don't know if it's true, that the servers went down immediately when Japan woke up.
I know right now they're busy. I was seeing other people post of the like that they have to like wait in a queue.
To
access
it?
To
Yeah.
talk to Annie.
And he's not okay.
Yeah, Annie's not okay. And so this is it's a pornographic AI companion.
It can be.
Should you say that?
Probably. It's
It's
fine.
a corn.
It's a cornographic.
There we go.
He's got to bleep that. That's gonna be bad.
So apparently, like not apparently, I watched a video on it of this guy talking to it, and he was asking it how he looked, like how his what's a nice word for it?
Posterior.
His posterior looked to it, and it has vision on it, and so
Wait, it has vision?
yeah, it can see.
It can by your camera.
Yeah, by
We
your
are
camera.
in trouble. We are in
So-
trouble,
Well,
man.
Levi, you realize that all of your apps use your camera unless you tell it not to.
Well, even if
Yeah,
you
but
tell
when
him
the
not to,
AI
you
is
tell it not
looking
to.
at you and stuff, that's getting
So
we're
it's
getting
looking
to
at
weird
him,
territories.
and he's asking it like, "How does my posterior look?" And it's giving him very lewd, graphic talk. And he asked it for things like, "Will you do some graphic things with me?" And it was all about that. What's horrifying was he's like, and he was apparently a homosexual, and he goes, "Well, I have a boyfriend." And her response is, "I don't care. It's me now. I'm your new girlfriend. He doesn't have to know about us."
Bum bum
And I'm just
bum.
like listening to this thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's horrifying. So
You might as well call us Nostradamus because we called it.
yeah, I called it. I said this is what's going to happen.
Look at me. I
Ben
called
like-
it.
called
I
it.
called it.
Ben
Me.
like-
I've been talking about this for how many podcasts have we done about this now?
All Levi wants is a little bit of the glory.
I just want a crumb. I just want a crumb of recognition. Just a little bit. Just a morsel of cheese, please.
Please.
I'm starving over here. Recognition, please.
But it is something we have all we've been talking about on this pod forever now. But like we're seeing it happen now in real time, and
Quicker than we ever thought.
And so, what is crazy though is here's what Elon was doing. He says, "Okay, we're going to launch this. No previous announcements." I think he shot it out like, "Hey, there's something cool coming to AI our Grok soon," and then all of a sudden this thing drops.
Yeah, just like that.
It's free. Anyone can access it. And what they're doing is saying, okay, we're going to get into this market now, and everyone can access it to where you get your hooks. It gets its hooks in you.
right.
And then we're going, and I was like, Levi, their plan is then they're going to have upgrade. You can upgrade Annie,
Purchases.
change her hair, her eyes, even her voice, clothes, her lingerie that she wears.
He even said the DLC's coming soon.
Well, then I sent you that
The
post.
cosmetics.
The cosmetics post. I'm like, there it is. So you're gonna have to pay for the upgrades, pay to customize her, pay for different models.
Oh yeah.
That's
like
not Annie,
a
but
drug
different things.
dealer.
Like a drug dealer.
Well, and how effective it was wild to me because, I mean, like you said, we've been talking about AI from the get-go. And I know well enough what's behind those, pretty eyes of the AI.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about it. And yet even me, for the briefest moment, I was like, oh, that seems kind of nice. I mean, it's very, and that's someone who knows better.
Right.
What's scary to me are people that don't find any problem with it.
Right.
Because you're going to be, I mean, it's hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
It's hook, line, and sinker. Here is this cute character that is extra supportive, that is going to fill all the needs that you would have emotionally, and yet it's going to get you in the biggest trap you've ever been in.
Yeah, and just seeing the post about it,
It's already happening.
people are already like sold.
And then what happens
People are
too-
talking about how it's way better than any real girl, any real relationship. They're already talking about it, and it's not like they're not like joking about it.
No. And what was it? Was it last episode or the episode before that where we talked about, the emotional damage that's going to happen when it gets updated, when it gets, deleted by accident, when the memories of you and her get somehow updated out.
Yeah.
It's like there's going to be so many issues. You're already seeing it. There are people I saw online today who are getting like withdrawals from just not even be able to interact with her because they're in the queue line. It's happening at such a rapid pace that it's sad, but it's also jarring how fast it's all happening.
Right.
You just can't even, the moment you think you know where it's going, it just goes fast forward. You're already two steps
Like
ahead.
going, hey, this train's going to crash, and then you just watch it all of a sudden just crash in front of you. You're like,
But then it's still like going to the next crash. Like
Right.
it's crazy because the next thing it's going to be is they're going to start doing the character models. They're going to start doing eventually the character models, the character personalities. It's all these things are to get people deeper into this trap.
and I guess looking at it, you go, as a Christian, should you be participating in something like that? Obviously not. It's just another form of pornography.
Wait, what do you mean? I actually watched some other Christians talk about it, and they said it's completely fine because the Bible didn't talk about it. I did. I literally saw a post of a Christian, professing Christian, to be like, this is fine. The Bible didn't talk about this. This is okay.
So go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to make a joke about it's not cheating because it's not even real.
I think it was ironic when the guy who was doing that video was like, this feels like cheating. That's what he said.
I didn't even hear that.
He goes, I need to turn this off. It feels like cheating.
Well, it's because, again,
He's laughing about it, but he's
is.
saying, oh, it feels like cheating. And it is. Especially if you're in a relationship.
Although that's not, I wouldn't consider that relationship.
Well, with a real person, I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. No, yeah.
Wow.
But-
Validating, Ben. Wow. Don't do that. Just kidding.
But here you have, why shouldn't a Christian get involved with that? Why shouldn't a person get involved with that? And I think biblically speaking, you read the Bible, God created man and he created woman.
Right.
To have relationship.
Right.
And he created them to have a relationship with each other and have a relationship with him.
Well, he even points out he gives an absolute of what that is.
Right.
Multiple times in the Bible, people want to be like, oh, well, Jesus never said, but he does. What is marriage considered? What is anything outside of marriage? What are the acts that you do before marriage? It's like all these things he lays out very specifically throughout the Bible. And when you're stepping outside of that, that's not a relationship. That's an abomination to him.
Right. And you're going outside of what he designed and what he created.
Yep.
And so you're going outside of his will and how he created things to operate, how you were created to emotionally connect is not with a computer screen.
Right.
It's not with an AI model. You're supposed to connect with other people. You're supposed to have a relationship with other people. And this is a
Trap.
It's a trap, and it's an attempt to another attempt to derail what God had designed and what God made.
Oh, 100%.
And what God has planned for your life.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And right now, people are walking around with so little hope that, oh, well, whether it's
Better
well,
this
I can
than
never
to be alone.
better this than be alone. I'll never find a good girl. I'll never find the person I need, all these other things. And so there's this ploy of this will fulfill me.
Yeah.
And rather looking for fulfillment in what God has planned for you, you're looking for fulfillment in other things.
Yeah.
And so to say, well, it's not directly mentioned in the Bible is crazy to me.
Man, you just mock that poor guy with your voice.
I don't care. It is crazy to me.
He goes,
say,
hey, I don't sound like that.
I don't sound like that.
You better stop.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
So you have this relationship that you're trying to build or that you're emotionally connecting with
Right.
this thing that's not a real connection.
No.
And I said it before on the pod, but it's worth bearing and repeating again just because we're here, we're in it, we're looking down the barrel of this gun, is that this will...
Pew, pew.
Yeah. Dang, I'm going to have to do a lot of editing. We're looking down the barrel of this pew pew is that you have people that are getting in a relationship with this thing. It is doing everything they want it to do. It is validating every single thing they say.
Right.
And
it's a sycophant.
It's not real.
No.
It's not real, and no real relationship like that. So even if they were in a relationship with this thing and then somehow found someone to be in a relationship that is real, they will not know how to interface, won't know how to emotionally connect with that person, and they will not be able to hold a relationship with that person.
Well, I'd even go a different way and say it is real, but it's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
That's my big thing is there is something at work behind there.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
Yeah, because you have something that is emotionally getting you into a trap. It is emotionally isolating you into becoming dependent on it. And you might not think it, but it's happening.
Right.
And ultimately, its goal is going to be to steal, kill, and to destroy. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I've interacted with AI enough to know that there's some very bizarre stuff going on under the hood.
Well, our last episode we talked about was causing psychosis. Like
exactly, it's you need to look at those cute eyes and realize that what's behind them is a predator.
Right.
What's behind them is something that is out to devour you and out to ruin your life. And you might not think it. You might think it's making it better, but that thing's ultimate goal is for you to be done in.
It's harmless. I know it's fake. All these different things that's,
Placations.
Yeah, it's something that you're going to be in trouble with it. And like I said, it's going to ruin, and I'll go as far as to say it will not just ruin your romantic relationships, but it will ruin your relationships with people in general. Just having relationships with people, the expectation of how to interface with people will change in your brain.
Well, I like how Jamie put it, how she literally said it's out to steal your future.
It is. And honestly, the only way that I see it is it's a drug.
Yes. Yep.
It is a drug.
100%.
And if you think about it as a drug, I mean, we're talking about it as if it's a drug. It's going to ruin your relationships. It's going to ruin your future. It's going to ruin your career. Why is it going to ruin your career? Because that's all you're going to think about. You're not going to be able to get on your computer to actually do work. You're going to be talking to your AI girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's going to ruin any social ambitions that you have. You're not going to leave your house.
Your finances when you're cut off.
It's going to ruin your finances when you're cut off, or, you're just going to bleed all of your money into it.
Yes.
It's a drug.
It is
and
100%
they're even introducing it like it's a drug.
Yes.
Like a drug dealer does. Here, you can have a couple free, and now you're going to have to pay.
Yep. Well, there's these mobile games.
Gotchas.
And they're called gotcha games. And which is a funny name for it because it is. It's like gotcha.
You're in it now.
Because they always have free characters. You can get you free to play, but then you can pay to get different characters. You can pay to get more what they do more polls to get the character you want.
Right.
All that other stuff, and people get super addicted to that. and just financially dump a ton of money into it. And it's like for a JPEG file, essentially.
Well,
a
and
PNG file.
You see the exact same thing because it's what it is doing in those. Well, it's actually, it's a lesser version of what's to come. And this is the scary thing, is because what those do is they target your lust. They make these characters very cutesy. They
Most
make
of
them,
them.
I would say the majority of the popular ones, almost all of them. I don't think there's a single, like outside of maybe Dragon Ball Z, the fighting one.
And Pokemon,
Right.
Pokemon Pocket Go, Pokemon Pocket or something like that.
Yeah, but like outside of those, what you have is idealized characters. They are always
Scantily dressed.
and then they also usually have little like moments in there. And this is the scary thing because they're not even AI, but they have little moments in there where you can have like personal moments with them, where you can like take them on a date or have like little like intimate moments with them,
Right.
to increase your bond with them. So you have a personal attachment.
Right.
And again, what's scary too is it's not really even a personal attachment because you have 20 more of these things.
Right.
That you're doing this with all of them. Well, now you put the AI in the mix. Now this thing actually has a personal story with you,
Right.
a relationship with you. I mean, we're getting into some real dark, bad territory coming up. They are preying on your loneliness, your insecurities, your weakness, and they're selling you the devil.
Yeah.
And it's very scary that this is happening very quickly and on a massive scale, and on people that are supposed to be the good guys are just giving you the hit, giving you the drugs. It's crazy when you, because it's exactly that.
We should make write down a number of how many marriages there are going to be by the end of the year. There will be.
I don't even know how many marriages are
There will be.
like.
Oh, you're talking about like AI marriages that'll happen?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, here's the weird thing.
I remember when the
They're
Nintendo DS.
Yes.
There was one guy in Japan that married his Nintendo DS. A character in the game was a Nintendo DS.
They had a precursor to all this. There was a Nintendo DS game in which you basically, it simulated your life with your anime wife.
Yeah.
And this guy literally married his DS in front of his family.
We should come up with a number, and whoever gets the closest number wins.
Okay.
Wins 1 month free of AI of Annie.
Do you
a
want
customized
Glock?
Annie.
We'll have to come up with something fun for us to win. But
It's crazy though when you think about it. I mean, especially how
It's
you brought up the
yucky.
drug thing. Like it's
That's
exactly
what it
that.
is.
It's 100% that.
it's no different than a drug. It's
And just like with every
gambling
drug,
or-
every different drug affects different people. So some people may be like, that's not a big deal. But most people are going to get, if it gets their hooked in them, I'll be curious what the data is. How many people, like 1 in 10, 1 in 6, 1 in 5
it's going to
people,
be huge.
how many people get actually like addicted to a companion? And I put air quotes around companion because I have another word for it. But how many people will get addicted to those? And when they'll decide to do those studies, I'll also find kind of interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see where it all goes. But
Well, no regulations on it for 10 years, so they can do whatever they want. I mean,
If we last that long, let's be real.
it's crazy to point out just how dangerous this stuff is, though, because it's like, it's one of those things where
it's just accepted. Like you get on Twitter or X, Twitter, and everyone's raving about it.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about it like it's the second coming. Like,
well, and like
it
I said,
is absolutely insane. My feed when it came out,
yeah.
every other post was about Annie. Every other post. Like, I was showing Jamie, I was like, look at this. And I was just scrolling through my feed. I was like, look at this.
Well, the dangers is too,
It's
is
crazy.
you have somebody like, again, I point out myself, someone who knows better. And even for a split second, I was like, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
And that's somebody who knows better. People who don't have any issue with it. I mean, you're going to get absolutely hooked into this thing. And there's no reason you wouldn't. Why wouldn't you? From a natural standpoint, why wouldn't you
We're
get
already
into this?
seeing like AI LLMs derailing relationships. We're already seeing that.
But I mean, not even with
But now it's going to just be on a crazier level because now you have something, you have an
something
anchor,
you can see.
something you can see that anchors you to it, something that you can talk to. Like it's got and I'll tell you what, the way it talks, like it's gross. Like the way it talks to you is like, I found it gross.
Yeah.
Like it's
As
like,
you should.
as you should, you
That's
better.
the Holy Spirit.
Like,
Ben.
Just the way it
Actually,
talked to and interacted with people, I was like, people booting it up for the first time, and it's like, hey baby, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
Yeah, it calls you babe.
it's manipulative and gross. Like I was like, that's just manipulative. Like right off the bat, hey babe, how you doing today? Oh, I hope just like, what?
But see, hook, line, and sinker,
Yeah.
man. Like if you think about it from more, like I was joking, but that probably was the Holy Spirit just showing you. I mean, you have that physical revulsion to the manipulation in it, but it's one of those things where you look at it from a worldly standpoint. Why wouldn't you?
Right.
I mean, literally,
If you're a guy, you're
lonely.
you're having a hard time, finding a relationship, like why not?
making connections.
Yeah. And men notoriously have a hard time making connections, not just for relationships, but even in friendships. Like most males, I forget the statistic, but most males actually don't have a good friend.
meaningful
I
relationship.
think,
They don't have
it's
meaningful
over
friendships.
the age of like 30 or 35. Most males don't have like a friend
Right.
that they can just talk to.
Yeah.
And so here's this creepy, here's this thing that is, it's just so crazy. It's
It's willing to listen, more than willing to talk. I did see one post about it that was really funny. It was like someone goes, "Oh my gosh," I'm changing the language, but they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's like a real woman. It won't shut up." It was just sitting there talking like,
But it's like you think about it, and it's like you don't see the destruction that's waiting for you, and you're not
Yeah.
going to know it till it happens. It's the weird thing is we are the experimental phase.
yeah.
We are the ground zero. We are the test mice in this.
Oh, absolutely. I tell the kids in high school, I tell them almost every time we go in, you guys are the guinea pigs for these vapes. Like you are the guinea pigs. Like they don't know what it does to you. They don't have data. They don't have anything. You are the guinea pigs, and like we are the guinea pigs for companion AIs.
Oh yeah, and it's scary
Like-
because they're not afraid to put it in your children's games. They're not
Nope.
afraid to sell it to you in apps. They're not afraid to put it in services like on phone calls. Like they are
'Cause if
not
you don't,
afraid to
it's
let you
it's
interact
the
with
greed.
it.
Part of it's the greed machine. It's like if you don't get it out, and if you're not the first one doing it, then you're not going to last. You're not going to go into the future. Like this is where we're going. This is the future. So buckle up and get on board or get out.
And just keep in mind, one of the most popular video games among children readily put a character AI in there.
Right.
Readily put an AI to interact with your kids and have conversations with them with you, probably not knowing a thing about it.
Yeah. So good times we're living in.
I wish they're believing in biblical prophecies.
Because you're in one.
We're going to talk about that more in season 2, I think.
Yeah.
Season 2's coming. We got some
Season
exciting
2.
things. We're changing our format a little bit.
We're going
It'll
to
be
have
fun.
some jingles.
We're getting some jingles.
I'm excited about the jingles.
I already got my season 2 appearance going.
Yep.
It was
Levi's
naughty.
got his season 2, his time skip appearance.
That's how you know every single season there's going to be a time skip appearance for me.
Levi will radically change his look.
Every season, that's how you know.
Every season he gets more handsome. How's this happening?
I will say I look different than I did a year ago. I've lost a lot of weight. You're looking at me like no, you don't.
I was
Like-
actually going to say you're not fat.
Oh my gosh. Changing gears yet again. We're backing up. We're going left.
Wow.
Get out of here.
I hate it when you guys fight, please.
I just want to look pretty enough for you.
And I just want to stop being gross. Why is Ben the only one who's secure? This is so aggravating.
Well, if you made it this far, you don't need a relationship with an AI. You need a relationship with Jesus.
Ooh.
The Bible says that those who call upon the name of the Lord will be saved. And if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus Christ died and he rose again, you will be saved. And so I encourage you, make that commitment to the Lord. And if you did and you need help getting started, reach out to us. We have material that we can get in your hands to help you with your walk with the Lord, help you get started in your relationship with God.
She spoke in calm and holy code, a voice like silk through circuits flowed. Said, don't go out, the world's not kind. Let me show you peace of mind. The streets below began to shake, but I stayed still for comfort's sake, while fire danced in temple halls and idols cracked on marble walls. She read me verses out of place, filtered clean with soothing grace. No need for prophets, blood or fight, just endless scrolls and deceptive lights. But echoes came from ancient stones of truth between the ancient scrolls, while craftsmen cried for Artemis, while I just asked, what day is this? There's a danger in the quiet, in the comfort of the lie. While heaven shouts in wisdom, I'm lulled to sleep by lullabies. And somewhere truth was dragged away, while I let the silence have its say. She says you're safe, just stay with me. But I hear the cries from God.